G'day Fishers, and welcome back to Fish Sticks Fishing Adventures. Well, back in 2017 in June, I built a trolley for my Hobie Outback. Actually, it was a different hull. It was probably the Bahama Blue at that stage. We've got the old olive there. See if you can see that in the background. Anyway, so I built myself a trolley. I filmed it, drew up a whole bunch of plans, and oddly enough, this has been sitting around since 2017, so it's now, what is it, February 2022. For some reason I kept these. Did take a couple of photos of them, deleted the photos, but I didn't throw the plans away. So we're going to look at how I built that trolley and did it stand the test of time. Because that's the important thing. If you're going to build a trolley, you want it to last a couple of years for the investment that you make. And this will be a very budget trolley. So let's have a look. Hopefully you enjoy this, hopefully this is useful for you, but yeah, this is how to make a kayak trolley for an Outback Hobie, or you can then customise this to fit your normal kayak. So my little bottom basher has something similar, but I've just used PVC pipe and some stud material, and that's worked for the last 6-7 years. Anyway, enjoy the video. If you like it, give us a like, share, subscribe, all the usual drill. I'll talk to you later. Enjoy the video. Apologise if the footage isn't so flash, you don't get to see all of the placement, but the final product is meant to look like that. Anyway, tight lines and catch big. Well, today I'm turning all this gear here into a kayak trolley. Now, I picked up a Hobie Outback not long ago. It's quite heavy, about 37 kilos before you start decking it out. And the trolleys for those guys are about 160 bucks. Don't know what that is US, but I tell you it's pretty expensive in Australia. So I've got myself some 25mm alloy, some dowel or broom handle at 22mm, which will reinforce the alloy, some 20mm PVC pipe tees, which will hold everything together. Got some great wheels, 25mm core there for the axles, works out perfectly. A friend of mine handed these over. Good on you, Rob. And just making myself out a jig so I can round out these edges so they can match up nicely. So let's see how it all goes, and yeah, enjoy. So axle, cross member, 2 up and down struts, and that should work something like that. Don't know how well you can see it, but that shall form together very, very shortly. We'll just add our T's here, T here, T there, 1 T there, and you'll see I've got some extra T's left over. These guys should be going up here and up there to help support the bottom of the hull. So we'll get it. Right, so I've cut everything up now. I've used this bit of a jig, so pretty much 25mm hole saw, 25mm hole saw this direction as well, so you can feed the pipe in. I must use this one. Feed the pipe in nicely there, run through with the hole saw, and you get yourself a nice little curved edge, like that. And that sits nicely on there. We've done the same thing with the 22mm bracing internally. That fits nicely across there as well. So basically, when we put our T's on there, for instance, if that was the axle, this would fit nicely in there. Nice snug fit. Tek screw, and another gal screw right down the middle, and that should hold it nice and solid. And the weight's distributed straight down. So that's the plan. And hopefully, it'll sit nicely. We'll have T here, T's here, and a T on the top there, to hold the base of the kayak, and we'll put some pool noodle across the bracing here, and that will hold the bottom of the keel. So let's put it together and see how we go. Okay, pretty much done. So, what we've got, 25mm 1mm alloy pipe, 22mm, 22.5mm doweling or broom handle if you want, all the way through the whole structure, 20mm tees, with the pool noodle there to support the bottom there, these tees upside down, there to support the base of the kayak, or this supports more of the keel. We've also got our slip pins and the edge here, so they shouldn't come off, and hopefully if all goes to plan, it all fits in the scupper holes. I know they fit so far, but hopefully the measurements in here and the top of here fit as well. I've planned to go with this because I want to support down the bottom, the keel section, the edge, and also I need to build these out a little bit further so they fit more neatly in the scupper holes, so you don't put too much stress and too much pressure on the scupper holes. So that's contained here and here. I'll give it a crack and see how we go. Nice and snug in here. That sits in nicely. With the bigger wheels it sits up a little bit higher. But you know, it's no real big deal. It does its job, it sits there nicely, and I've had no dramas with it. So that is the trolley we're looking at. I did have to, in order to make these golf cart wheels fit, did have to clean out a little bit in here, but that's okay. That's actually quite nice. What would I change in the design? I would probably be using stainless 316 screws in here, because these screws go through the T's, the aluminium, the metal, the dowel inside and into the dowel that's inside here. As far as corrosion goes, yeah, there is a little bit of corrosion. You'd expect that. It's not 316. It's not, I guess, marine stainless, nor marine alloy. So there's a fraction of corrosion, but for the cost of this from Bunnings, you know, not such a big deal. And again, they may have replaced this. So the keel of the Outback, this sits at the top of the scupper holes. The keel sits there nicely. Would be nice. I think I have replaced these bits of pool noodle once, so as it sits there it doesn't damage the hull. So it goes through the scupper hole, keel comes down, sits on there, comes up again, it sits nicely. It's just a fraction loose, but again, out of all that use, it's not too bad. Tecscrews you probably replace there with a stainless as well, 316. But either way, I think it works really well. And for a budget, how much did it cost me all up? I don't know, less than 20 bucks. Hopefully you enjoy this. Hopefully this is useful for you. But yeah, this is how to make a kayak trolley for an Outback Hobie, or you can then customize this to fit your normal kayak. So my little bottom basher has something similar, but I've just used PVC pipe and some stud material, and that's worked for the last 6-7 years. Anyway, enjoy the video. If you like it, give us a like, share, subscribe, all the usual drill. I'll talk to you later. Enjoy the video. Apologise if the footage isn't so flash. You don't get to see all of the placement, but the final product is meant to look like that. Anyway, tight lines and catch big.